If we use just this one tractor, we're absolutely going to be here forever. So you know what's better than one tractor? Oh, I think you know. How about 28 tractors all with the...
Oh my fucking god! What's up, my boys and girls? We got a new one for y'all today. Today I made my absurdly tall factory, also uncomfortably wide Satisfactory. Or in Satisfactory, the game. By the boy, let's game it out. Now, I haven't low-key watched a gaming video like this in a while, so low-key, I'm excited. And I've seen this game before. It does not look like it's for me. Being that it's just a bunch of not maintenance but building stuff, and I'm already struggling with that in Palworld, but that's besides the point. You already know, go to the original creators, like, sub, and all that jazz, and let's get straight to it.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing some Satisfactory today. Can you believe it? This is my 13th video on the game. But don't you worry, it's not going to take long to catch you up. We built a factory that's really, really, really tall. There, you're caught up. So what happens next? Well, we got to send more stuff up to this thing. The big thing in the sky that watches over us and demands more resources all the time. Which we give it through this thing called the space elevator. Which is this, right here. Yeah, I know it's a little hard to see. Well, with all this crap in the way. And then basically we go over here to our little terminal, and this is how we unlock new stuff. We've already unlocked all of tier 0 and all of tier 1 and some of tier 2. And just to get us all on the same page to how this game works, let's unlock obstacle clearing. It's gonna give us a chainsaw, which we love, and all it's gonna take is these 3 things: screws, cable, and concrete. Easy. And by easy, I mean it's well, it's up here somewhere. After all, I did insist on every level having like one platform at a time, plus some storage and some belts. Now, if only there was an easy way to get up to it. Well, I better start climbing. Jump and scale and jump.
See, games like these are low-key fun, but the problem with it is that if you have shit like this, it's gonna blow my mind. I won't know what to do. Like, dog, you're climbing up the whole thing you built.
And climb. And it's pretty much a whole lot of this until I can get to the actual factories. Okay, luckily I see some things I need. We've got some beautiful boxes of screws for the taking. And I'll just take them right off the belt. What do I care? And right below it, we have another thing. Glorious cables. And here's the third thing we need. Sacks and sacks of concrete. And now that I have those, I'll take the quick way down. Easy peasy. Yarg, I have been slain. Don't worry, it's fine. We respawn in the
What kind of transition was that?
best responding chamber in the universe. Anyway, let's leave all these pleasures of the flesh and go check out the hub again. And now that we've got all the necessary supplies, it gives us a big old button to push. And launch. And that's when those minerals get launched into the sky. Other buildings be damned. You fly wherever you want to. And off it goes up to the thing in the sky. Where once it arrives, it goes ahead and parks itself. Even though if I look at it now as I move around, I don't know if that spaceship's even connected to anything. Anyway, before long, the thing does come flying back over to us, crunching through all the buildings before coming in for a nice smooth landing. Freighter re-entry complete, and now obstacle clearing is done. Now all we need to do is build this equipment workshop, and in that we can build our new best friend, the chainsaw.
Okay, so it's just do something, give that something to the something to gain something else. That's what it is. I did not make that easier, but work with me.
Yeah. Now we can chainsaw things to our heart's content. Hello, giant tree. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, well, I guess that's nature for you. Yes, come here, you. It's time to garden the entire landscape. Don't worry, it's good for the environment. And probably that guy. It's definitely not sad.
What the fuck is that? Oh, God. I can't even think of a joke for it because that's how it shouldn't be alive. Dear Lord, look at it. It's regretting. This is Squidward's fucking cousin, dog. Oh, God. Ugh.
And or judging. And while I'm handling all this, let's check in on another factory that I've been working on. Compliments of our sponsor, Arc Knights Enfield. You may remember I did a video on this game earlier in 2026. It's got a big open world to explore, squad combat, and most importantly, factory building. The kind that lets you...
I'm gonna pause this real quick. I've played this game, and it's fun, don't get me wrong. You do what, like... You do it, but I thought there was gonna be more fighting in it, and the fighting felt mediocre. And the only thing that was somewhat entertaining is building all this jazz. All right, enough of my review.
Do wacky yet functional stuff. The game's just already had a bunch of things I up runneth over or find gas vents. So let the world be. There's new and unexpected. This update's full of others. It's decisive counter with all a update. Skip ahead to a later part, more advanced mess like to play on P to make some. Wow, it all. And just like that, we've taken this chainsaw and turned this into this. Wow, it all looks so naked. I don't know, in a weird way, it almost looks organized. And now that we're done with that, you in the trash. And I think the next thing we're gonna unlock is over here, the hyper tubes. Because what I really want is an easy way to get all the way up there. Because that's where we're gonna continue our factory. And as far as I know, it shouldn't be too.
It feels like every time he looks up, it gets
because that's where we're gonna continue.
Oh my god, he Jesus.
Continue our factory. And as far as I know, it shouldn't be too hard. We just need to give it these 3 things, which honestly should be pretty easy. As we get higher and higher up the tower, we've already got one of these on lockdown. See, there's concrete and steel beams that go into this big old machine, and out pops encased industrial beams. And here's some steel pipes. As for copper sheets, well, I'll just go ahead and craft these by hand for now. And with that, you know the drill. And launch, and flee, and then it flies up there to do whatever it does before it flies down, and it's like, here, have the gift of hyper tubes. Don't break your neck all in one place. And then over here in the build menu, right here under.
See, that's something I can't do. Breaking your neck is your favorite part. At least my favorite part.
Or transport. Behold, Hypertube Mania. Finally, the real fun can begin. Okay, let's see. It's been a little while since I messed around with these, but I'm pretty sure it can't be that hard anymore, right? Like, I think if we just have this one, and then we connect a tube to it, so it goes kind of like this, and then we hook it up to power. Once we do that, and watch this guy ride my conveyor belt in the background, where do you think you're going? But I think this means now this should work, right? Well, let's see. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Now all we need to do is apply this principle, but aim it up that direction so we can go all over the place. Well, I think I have a little bit of an idea of how I want this.
The only way it would be is going like through a circle if you're not able to just make it direct.
To be set up. And at first I thought maybe I want to be able to access every floor, but who am I kidding? Why would I want to stop at all this stuff? I'll just have it stop at the very top and make sure our supplies get up here. You know what I'd love to do is figure out how we can get the tube to start right here. And we can see it right out this window. So surely we can put something down underneath, right? So let's see. I think that means we just need to take this thing. We need to put it like right here and then aim it up in like that. And then bend it back like this. Okay, let's see how that looks. You know what? I'll take it. I've never seen a more breathtaking Stargate leading to a more beautiful destination. And now we just need to add the entrance to it. Yeah, it's great. Even more enhanced. It's like we're making real plumbing, except we're the payload. Well, seeing the air sucking in like that is promising, although terrifying for a toilet. But yeah, it looks like that's gonna do the trick. Hold still, toilet, in we go. Yeah, look at that. It worked out great. It couldn't be more simple. Well, I think this is gonna be easy. All we have to do is make sure that this goes nice and vertical. And how hard can that be, right? And then before you know it, this looks more like this. Yes, this will speed up travel.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn, bro.
All we need to do is go through all of these. And if I set it up right, it should just be one long spiral where it starts out as a tight corkscrew before going a little wider.
Brother is gonna be waiting 10 business days before he can get to the top. Jesus Christ.
For the space elevator, and then going narrow again for the rest. Oh, and you want to guess how long it took to build this? 7 hours. Time well spent as far as I'm concerned. And don't worry, all the machines still work, and you can sort of access them by kind of falling through the side, I guess. Oh, but why tell you when I can show you? Here goes nothing. Okay, so we're going up into the main pipe, and here we go. And thus begins our journey. And as you can see, ow, we just, ow, and then we see, ow. Anyway, this can't possibly take that long, right?
I feel like that.
Ugh, we're here. Oh my god, finally at the top. And it only took over 25 minutes. Now that's a time savings we can appreciate.
Duh, if that was actually 25 minutes, Jesus Christ, is it worth it?
Oh, and this was our first version, by the way. It probably would have been faster, but I mean, look at it. I can see the machines. No, thank you. Oh, and this doesn't work for going back down. This is only for crapping me out up here. If we want to get back down quickly, well, I think we know the way. Yep, flap your little arms. It's not gonna help. And then once we shatter all of our bones, right back where we started. And then if we want to go back to the top, in we go. Yeehaw! See you in another 20 plus minutes. Anyway, now that we're here, we can't possibly possibly actually stop when we're this close to the top, right? And we tried to get on top of this last video, and it didn't really work out. It just kind of shoved me off it. But we have these tubes now, so it's gonna work out. But first, let's give ourselves some runway. A lot more than that, actually. Let's go with a whole lot more. Yes, there we go. A little something like that. Seems like this is probably good enough, right? So we're gonna set up a little hypertube cannon thing like we have before, and we need a whole bunch of runway to do it. I mean, this is probably overkill, but whatever. And our goal this time is not just to reach this. Let's see if we can shoot ourselves all the way up to there. And we're not gonna do anything too fancy. We're just gonna start with one of these foundations, and then take one of these tube thingies, and then aim it straight down. Then we'll just take this other end and we'll put it, I don't know, like right there. Yeah, that seems good, right? Yeah, I'm sure that'll do the trick.
How much time do you have to have on your hand? I'm gonna be so real, because he said that took 7 hours to make. A game would be lucky to keep me on for like less, like 3 hours. But like, when you're playing, if I'm playing a game like this, I could not stay here for hours going in a circle. Like I know probably like he took breaks and stuff after, but like on this game, I don't know. I don't even know where he comes up with these ideas.
And this is going to be our launch point to go up there, which means that everything to the right of this is going to turn into cannons, like this one that I've got right here. And here's basically how this is going to work. You see how there's air sucking in right here and also in right here? Couldn't tell you why, but when you make these little things and you set them up close to each other, I think it's something about the entrance sucks you in, and that's what kickstarts your speed. And then having another entrance right after the first entrance just makes you even faster. So with that in mind, let's do a first test and see how it does. Wow, that was actually shockingly high in the air, all things considered. Well, if that was good, maybe this many will be better. How many are here, you wonder? All I can tell you is that it's a lot. Look at this, you can even see it in my reflection. It's just never ending. Oh, good golly, I just can't wait. Okay, well, no
See, he's doing things that I would question and want to do, but would not take
time like the present. Let's try this out. Also, avert your eyes. This is gonna look real jittery. And also, looks like we're going so fast the sound is giving up. Okay, and we're slowly getting there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, it looks like we instantly died. That's okay, though. All that matters is that we're making it to the thing above. And lo and behold, it looks like we've done it. Well, we can check that one off the bucket list. I wanted to get a closer look, and we did. And now it looks like we're heading back down with the most dignified death pose imaginable. Well, that was just super. Time to bulk dismantle all these things. After all, if we need it again, we could just build it again. Okay, now that this space is clear, what are we gonna do with all this? Well, I do have one idea. I mean, there is a lot more stuff out here, and our space elevator is back over there. You're right, we should use trucks, which means all we have to do is select vehicular transport. That's gonna unlock tractors and truck stations and tractor paths and all kinds of other stuff. And we already have all this stuff. Get out of my life. Actually, wait, I forgot about something. Could we use hypertubes to chase this thing? Quickly, let's rebuild all this crap. Okay, well, the good news is I think it's still up there somewhere. I guess we'll find out when we launch ourselves. Wait for me, ship creature. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Wait, there it is. And there it goes. Well, I guess we saw it. Well, I guess we learned something, didn't we? The thing really is lying to us. And that's not all we're gonna do. There's also oil processing, which naturally unlocks oil, which we need. Anyway, let's head over here and use our favorite tool. And by that, I mean this thing that's gonna help us find crude oil. Locate it for me. Ah, there we go. There's one blip right now.
Again, America be like.
So down there somewhere is where we're gonna go. Well, I know how to get down there. Let's go on an adventure. After all, I'm sure we're gonna hit that water and it's gonna be great. Oh, crap. Huh. I'm actually completely shocked that I'm alive. Now, let's see. If I were oil, where would I be? Wait, I think we might have found it. This is our oil? It's just sitting here on the ground like this? You know what? I don't know why I'm...
Again, America be like dog. He's setting up the jokes.
Concerned. This is gonna be great just like this. All right, pipes, let's do this. We just gotta make sure this oil pumps through its veins just like that so that we can go all the way up there. No, wait. All the way up there. Although admittedly, I'm not sure how we're gonna do that, but that's okay. I have an idea, which is gonna be as easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that we're back up here, specifically right on the edge, we're just gonna build some foundations, but like on the underside. Yep, pretty much like that. And we'll just work our way way all the way down. Yep, that should about do it. And if I did my math right, it should be exactly as wide as it is tall. And now we're gonna do some pipe stuff, hopefully all the way up there. So all we have to do is bring it up here, kinda like that. Yes, good, looking great. And now it's time to build up. This may take a second, so hold, please. And there we go. Now our pipes are all the way at the top after making sure it wraps around this entire thing. At least now they kind of match. Oh, and now I have a question. Do you like this kind of piping where it's like long straight strands that bend sometimes? Or do you prefer this way where it kind of looks like string? I didn't even know you could manufacture pipes this way. But that's okay. Before you know it, we get to the main event where the crude oil comes through this pipe. It's kind of sandwiched between two pipes and then round and round it goes until it coils this all the way to the top. And you may have noticed that some of these pipes are looking a little less rounded. That's because I had to install pumps every 10 coils because without it, the oil wasn't going to climb vertically. Oh, and getting the oil to pump that high takes a while, as it turns out. I sat here and watched as it slowly over time filled each pipe segment, and let me tell you, it took a while. In fact, we don't even need to guess because I timed it. So even though this is one coil of pipes, it consists of 282 loops. And it turns out for one loop to fill with oil, it takes about 2 minutes 11 seconds, which means for the oil to get all the way to the top, it took over 615 minutes or nearly 10 and a half hours. I guess I could have done something else besides stare at it and wait for it to finish, but honestly, why bother? Oh, and I realized there's a faster way up. As I'm falling down, you may see something kind of great. It's going by kind of fast, but that right there is a ladder. So after I smack the ground and shatter my spine, if I really want to get up there in a hurry, I can just climb the ladder all the way up. And it turns out doing it this way is the fastest of all the methods. And by that, I mean getting up here like this takes about 2 minutes. What a deal. Anyway, now that we're up here, what are we gonna...
Again, you have... Where is this? When does he upload? What's his upload schedule? Hold on. What is his upload schedule? I need to know. Okay. Okay. It takes bro a minute. Okay.
But honestly, why bother? Oh, and I realized there's a faster way up. As I'm falling down, you may see something kind of great. It's going by kind of fast, but that right there is a ladder. So after I smack the ground and shatter my spine, if I really want to get up there...
Sorry, I'm not talking much. This video is just very entertaining, so I'm watching it. Reminding me like when I was like hella young watching gaming videos.
In a hurry, I can just climb the ladder all the way up. And it turns out doing it this way is the fastest of all the methods. And by that, I mean getting up here like this takes about 2 minutes. What a deal. Anyway, now that we're up here, what are we gonna do with all this oil? Well, I'll tell you. Also, you know what I completely forgot? Didn't we have like a funnel around this thing? Oh, well, I guess from the last video, I lost that save game. Anyway, we still have more crap with the space elevator to deal with. And so help me God if there's only one thing we do this video. So it looks like in order to complete phase 3, we need to unlock these 3 things. Well, these 2 things. So we need to give it modular engines and adaptive control units. No problem, that should be easy enough. But first we need to head back down to base camp, shatter all of our bones. Oh my God, what is happening here? I thought I had died, but I'm not so sure now. Now that my toes and fingertips and chesticles are all twitching. Anyway, fire up your VPNs because we need to access the hub. Because we need something over here in tier 6. Specifically, industrial manufacturing. Why look, there's the 2 things we need right now. Modular engines and adaptive control units. And we have 3 of the 4 of these things already. The only thing we don't have is this. Plastic. Luckily, that's what the crude oil is for. So we're gonna build this thing here called a refinery. Let's see, what is the best way to position this? You know, I don't care. It's just gonna go right...
That's the most awkward looking fucking construction I've ever seen. That is a Fortnite back bling, bro. What the fuck is that?
Let's see, what is the best way to position this? You know, I don't care. It's just gonna go right here like that. And now that we've got this big behemoth, let's make some plastic. We're gonna go with this one, which will take our oil and turn it into 2 plastic and 1 heavy oil residue. Okay, so for starters, we'll go ahead and extend this pipe right into there. Yes, good. In fact, it was really that easy. It's constructing all the good stuff now. Oh yeah, I guess I have to bring stuff out of it too, don't I? No problem, we'll just grab that conveyor belt and have it stick out, I don't know, like right here. That's probably fine, right? Ah, blessed plastic. And we'll also go ahead and set up one of these things, which is like a fluid buffer system. So at the very least, we can be collecting that fluid, because I think otherwise, if this thing gets clogged, it'll stop making the plastic. Which, speaking of, we're gonna put the plastic in one of these things. Fantastic, there it goes. And now that we have plastic, we're ready to do this thingy. Bye-bye. okay? And with that out of the way, let's start assembling all the parts for the modular engine. And then back over here, we're gonna set up another machine. This hulking beast is called the
I like how he's just saying this so casually. He's saying all of this casually. Like it's something like so easy to do when my brain would be fried for a second. I'm gonna be so real. Like this takes a lot of maintenance skills.
Manufacturer. And here's how we make modular engines. Motor, rubber, and smart plating. Motors are gonna be the most easy. In fact, I think I still remember where they are, or so I thought. Let's see, they gotta be here somewhere. Wait, I think I found them.
Oh my god, imagine checking this hole, John. You have to keep breaking your leg each time you go down. Just being like, nope, 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 bro.
And to my delight,
and you blocked it, so you have to go inside too, gang.
I can just kind of hold on to the edge of these pipes and bounce my way down. Ow-ish. Anyway, here's our engines, thank God. And now to run them all the way over there with all the finesse in the world. Also known as long as it gets there, that's all that matters. And there we go. Another perfect conveyor belt. Something for all of us to be proud of. And now with those motors well underway, let's work on the next thing on the list. Rubber. Well, that should be easy. If I remember this.
I feel like he's generally making everything be so long and fucking it takes so much time. He's doing this
refiner thing. In addition to making plastic, it can also make rubber. So we'll just set up another one of these things somewhere that makes sense. Well, looks like it's gonna let me place it there, so that's where it lives now. Look, why have these fancy support columns if it wasn't meant to do this? And we are gonna need some of this crude oil, but that's what these pipeline junctions are for. So we'll just put that there, and then we'll just run a pipe like right here, and then a pipe to go right around into that. And remember this thing collecting all of that purple stuff? Well, we're gonna have to collect more purple stuff, so we'll just put another one right up here. Okay, there we go. It's all coming together. Yes, it is. And it doesn't look like a horrific mess at all. The important part is here comes the rubber. Okay, we're 2 for 2, only one thing left to do, and that's smart plating. So for smart plating, we've actually made them before, but I decommissioned creating them because while once upon a time we did send them up in the space elevator, silly me, I thought we were done with them. So I guess we'll just go ahead and remanufacture some more. We definitely have reinforced iron plates and rotors, so you know what that means, right? That's right, here they come. So glad I had all these supplies just waiting to be used. Oh, and look, there they go now, building all the grates. And now with all of these going into the main machine, oh my goodness, our modular engines are now being made. Wow. I hope I'm not too
all of this for one fucking item, dog. Shit!
Close. Although, would it really be so bad to get my face ripped off from this? Anyway, that takes care of the modular engines. Now it's time to focus on adaptive control units. To make that, we're gonna need another one of these hulking big guys, which, like a cat, if it fits, it sits. And this thing in and of itself is gonna take more stuff. We only have one of these 4 things, but I promise you this won't be painful. Anyway, we're gonna start with automated wiring, because like so many things, we already have tons of them built. Thus, it's very easy to run yet another conveyor belt. And with these well in hand,
I'm gonna be so real. I forgot what are we doing. What's the goal for this? We're on so many side quacks. Oh my god, that's how lost I am. We're on so many side quests. I forgot what we're getting the materials.
We can focus on the next thing. Next up, circuit boards. For that, we're gonna need another assembler, which why not put it in the middle of everything else? And all it's gonna need is copper sheets and plastic. Copper sheets, of course, we have already from our tower of garbage. And if you'll recall, in one of these containers, we've got plenty of plastic. And with those two going right in, you know what happens next. It's circuit board o'clock, and it's time to go in the machine. And now heavy modular frames, for which we're gonna need yet another manufacturer. This one, I guess we're gonna aim like this, because I mean, why not? And to make those heavy modular frames, we're gonna need 4 things we definitely already have. I guess it's a good thing that all 4 of the things we need are already on their way. Ah, feels good. Okay, that's 3 out of 4 done. We're almost there. The last thing is building computers. That means it's time for yet another manufacturer. Placed to perfection as usual, and thank God this one's easy.
What's crazy is even though all that shit is just jumped on top of each other, it still looks nice. That's
and in they go. Not those pipes, though. That's just to fool you. And now that these computers are finally ready to go, at long last, our time is finally upon us. We are finally making the adaptive control units. All it took was a bunch of machines, organized perfectly, where all of our supplies easily came to us. The important part is that we finally have these obnoxious globes. And I know we could just take these things and just ship them back over to the space elevator. But But you know, considering how much work it was to make these things, I think we should deliver them in style. Hey, I know something we can do. How about we build on a new platform just down below? So first, let's make sure to give ourselves plenty of runway, and then we're gonna place this butte, also known as the truck station. And basically the way this thing works is we load up our supplies in the back, or if it's only fuel, it goes in there, and if we're unloading, it comes out of here. Meanwhile, back over here in the front, this is where we're gonna load up our friend, the tractor. There is a bigger version, but we don't have that one yet. And as fun as it would be to just drive this thing around and right off a cliff and out of my life, I don't think that's really gonna help me. Although apparently it helped me stick the landing. In this case, we're just gonna use something called tractor vehicle paths. Vehicle paths define roads that the vehicles can drive on. So it has to start over here so that it can properly load and unload. But after that, we can have it do, oh, I don't know, a little something like that.
No, he fucking generally is doing this on purpose, dog. Why? That's actually hilarious, bro. He's rage baiting us.
Yes, the perfect path. It just wants to be like its big brother. I mean, until it gets to here. In theory, the truck will stop here, unload, and then head back the other way. Also, I don't know why some of this is green. I'm sure green just means go. Either way, let's put down a tractor and see what happens. Okay, off it goes. And it seems to be doing quite well. Yes, doing very... Oh, that was close. Well, it seems to be doing a great job following the assignment. It's doing a great job bobbing and weaving like a sniper's after it. And then once it reaches the end, in theory, it would load or unload or whatever, and then off it goes again. That said, this really does feel painfully slow. Like, if we use just this one tractor, we're absolutely gonna be here forever. So you know what's better than one tractor? Oh, I think you know. How about 28 tractors all with the...
Oh my fucking god! I thought... Oh my god. I thought he was just gonna put multiple on the same platform and it would follow like a train. What the fuck is this?
Our own track. Yes, I'm sure that's what you were picturing, right? Look at this. Our stuff's gonna get here in no time. Something tells me we're gonna be at this for quite a while. It's a shame there was literally nothing we could do to speed this up. I want to thank Arknight's Endfield for sponsoring this video. They've got big events and stuff going.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a great video, though. I love that. I love that. That ending got me. What is wrong with this guy? It was uncomfortable. I forgot. That's the whole thing. It was an uncomfortable. Oh my lord. Oh, that was funny. Well, that's all I got for y'all. That was actually enjoyable. If you guys like, you already know, like, sub, and all that. And of course, go to the original creators. I'm out of here. You guys have a nice day.